Welcome back, Nerd Squad! Although Spider-Man has always been iconic in his red and blue suit, which he originally made himself, this hasn't always been the costume that he's reached for when it's time for Peter Parker to become Spider-Man. Throughout the years, he's actually had a variety of different suits, some that have even made him more invincible than he already is. Join me today as we look at some of the more powerful outfits to have graced Spidey's wardrobe, and alternate Spidey's wardrobes, as we count down the top 10 strongest alternate Spider-Man suits. And be sure to stick around to the end of this list where I will have some bonus content coming your way. Alright, let us get counting. Number 10, Future Foundation. This suit was given to Spider-Man following Johnny Storm's death in the comics, when Spider-Man stepped in to sort of take over his role with the Fantastic Four, as well as working with the Future Foundation. This suit is made out of unstable molecules, which Reed created / discovered. The makeup of the suit makes it more durable, increasing its resistance to pressure, heat, and cold. Spider-Man can also change the look of his suit with just a thought, turning it back to his traditional blue and red, or turning it all black to stealth mode. It can even transform to resemble civilian clothes. And in case you can't tell, I really like the Future Foundation suit. I just like Fantastic Four things. Number 9, Symbiote Suit. Although the Symbiote suit was not a fan favorite due to its color scheme, and it wasn't as predictable as Parker would have liked, it is also an insanely powerful suit. Spider-Man sought out Reed Richards just to help him figure out how to get the thing off of him, and to figure out just what was going on with this wacky suit. And even after the suit was detached from Peter, it would end up escaping and find its way back to him. This, of course, was because it was a symbiote, so it was a living being. The symbiote, in fact, that would go on to become Venom. But even without Spider-Man's abilities, it was pretty strong. It had its own built-in pocket dimension that you could store things in, which was only really ever mentioned one time, or used one time. And the suit can also shapeshift, is super durable, and can heal its wearer, making it likely one of the coolest suits that Peter Parker has ever worn or owned. Do you own a symbiote if it's with you? I guess it's like it chose to stay with him instead of owned, just had a relationship with. So even if everyone was not a fan of its color scheme, it was still a pretty cool suit. Number 8, Miles' suit. So this one, obviously, it does not belong to Peter, but instead to one of the alternate Ultimate Spider-Men, and one of the most popular Spider alternates around, Miles Morales. Miles was given this suit by S.H.I.E.L.D. after his old costume was deemed hideous by Nick Fury. Being that it's made by S.H.I.E.L.D., you can bet that it is built for action. It also comes with S.H.I.E.L.D. crafted web shooters, which appear to be an improvement on the original design. And its color scheme of red and black definitely lends better than the more traditional look of red and blue in regards to stealth. Number 7, Ultimate Symbiote Suit. So this suit is really strong, but its strength kind of comes at a cost. In the Ultimate Universe, the symbiote Venom is made in a lab as opposed to coming from outer space. It's created to be a cure for cancer. So if you can manage to get into the symbiote suit in that reality, it actually has great regenerative healing properties in addition to increasing your strength and being bulletproof. Its strength is so great, it was actually shown to be tough enough to take on both Ultimate Spider-Men at one point, both Peter and Miles. However, the downside to the suit is that it makes the wearer increasingly violent, and Peter almost died when the suit was electrocuted. Electricity is really its only weakness in the Ultimate reality. And it's got to be really strong electricity. And so after learning all of this information, Peter decided it was best if the suit was destroyed. I mean, what's wrong with a little violence? Number 6, Spider-Man 2099. What if we combine the Future Foundation suit with the alternate Punisher Spider-Man suit and sprinkled in a little sci-fi tech? Well, then we'd have this suit. The suit of alternate Spider-Man from the future, Miguel O'Hara. This suit is equipped with toxic spikes and airfoil cape complete with anti-grav particles, which allows Spider-Man, yes, to glide, and is also made of unstable molecules. Yep, it's pretty nifty. It also just looks super cool, which gives it some bonus points for style. And heck, if we are going the Into the Spider-Verse version of this suit route that was teased in the after credits scene, you might even get your own Spider Watch with it, which allows the user to travel to alternate dimensions. Pretty neat. Also, we need a new name for that item. Spider Watch does not really explain that it allows you to travel to alternate dimensions. Number 5, Fear itself, spider suit. The only thing preventing this suit from being higher up on the list is how short-lived it was. During the Fear itself event, Spider-Man ended up, like all the other heroes in the story, getting his own set of Uru armor. In his case, it was a spider suit that was also equipped with 2 gauntlets, which concealed blades. Uru blades. It is magical and ancient and requires the skill of the dwarves of Nidavellir when it comes to crafting with it. Nidavellir is of course one of the 9 realms and one of the places where you can find this material. It is nigh indestructible, and Tony Stark, with the dwarves' help, made this Uru suit and gauntlets specifically for Spider-Man. Unfortunately, Odin ordered that all Uru weapons and armor that were used in the battle against the Serpent be destroyed afterwards, and so Spidey's suit was, of course, destroyed afterwards. Not everything got destroyed though, but Spidey's suit did. Number 4, Homecoming suit. This is the first suit that Tom Holland's Peter Parker in the MCU gets from Tony Stark. It comes with its own intelligent interface, which Spider-Man decides to name Karen. This suit comes with an insane amount of gadgets, allows Peter to track more easily and sneak, even managing to eavesdrop on others and hear conversations from far away. It has more than 500 different types of web shooters. Now, the only thing holding this suit back from being as powerful as it could be initially are its training wheels protocols, which fortunately Ned manages to unlock by hacking the suit, granting Peter access to the suit's full capabilities. That is a lot of web shooters, I'm just saying. Number 3, Superior Spider Suit. This suit is another one that doesn't really belong to Peter, but I guess it also kind of does? Belongs to his body at least. This suit was built by Otto Octavius following his body swap with Peter. So it's Otto Octavius, but in Parker's body. He adopted the mantle of Spider-Man in an effort to do better than Peter Parker after being inspired by Parker on his deathbed, while he was inside Octavius's failing body. Otto modified the suit after becoming Superior Spider-Man, adding claws and foot talons, a carbonadium lining to enhance strength and, more importantly, to prevent further body swapping, and extra spider arms as an homage to his previous role as Doc Ock, among other things. Later on, he'd even add energy weapons to this suit. Number 2, Iron Spider Suit. This is the suit that Spider-Man was given in the MCU upon heading to space with Iron Man, although Iron Man originally gave it to Peter to help keep him safe while he returned home, which was what he had expected to happen. Spider-Man, being Spider-Man of course, didn't listen and returned to the Q ship that he and Iron Man had been after, aiming to prevent Thanos from getting the Time Stone and to help save Doctor Strange from the clutches of Ebony Maw. This suit has environmental controls that allow Spider-Man to use the suit in space, and being built by Tony Stark, it is remarkably durable, allowing Spider-Man to take a direct punch from Thanos and still survive. It also has the immensely strong spider legs, which were shown to be able to withstand Thanos' grip. Whoa! Wow! Number 1, Spider-Man 2211. You didn't think I was going to just let the MCU take this one, did you? Although I will admit that the Iron Spider suit is insanely powerful. I cannot deny that. Now, Max Bourne is a Spider-Man from the future. His suit is definitely one any version of Spidey would be lucky to have in their closet. It is bulletproof, has 4 mechanical arms, and comes with a helmet that can help him to see into the future. Yeah. He's also got electro and guided webbing at his disposal, environmental controls, and his suit allows him to time travel. He even has rocket boots which allow him to fly around. He's actually sort of like the time police in the future, traveling around to help prevent timeline disruptions. So I gotta give it to that suit just for all of the timey-wimey stuff. Thank you so much for watching, Nerd Squad. I hope that you enjoyed this list. What are some of your favorite Spider-Man suits? If Spider-Man had to permanently change his outfit, which costume would you pick for him and why? And what has been your least favorite suit for him to wear? Let us know in the comments below. And speaking of comments, it is time to turn to some comments from one of our latest videos, Top 10 Mutants Who Lost to Sabertooth. Damian Starks comments, Sabertooth, one of Wolverine's most badass villains. I feel like Sabertooth is actually so underrated, and for his stats being what they are, he loses a surprising amount of fights, like I was actually shocked as I was reading up on all of it. I personally would love to see more comics where he's a main character who actually comes out on top every now and then, that we actually get a root for. Josh Dahlman shares, I didn't know about the Psylocke one. This list is dope. Thank you. I'm glad that you learned something new. And yeah, that fight was crazy. Thank goodness Storm was around to save Betsy. Otherwise, whew, she would have been dead. And that's all the time we have for comments today. Be sure to comment below to have your thoughts shouted out in a future list. This has been Top 10 Nerd, and I'm your host Amanda McKnight, reminding you to stay nerdy, YouTube.